right, so blessed love, and light. We are here for another session, another season, another episode into the man cave, right?
Yep.
For the guys who logging on, check out We Don't Give a Sip. For those who very much new to this, go on Facebook. We Don't Give a Sip. Go on YouTube. We Don't Give a Sip. So right
And
now
on
we're live on
TikTok,
both,
Dr. Steamy.
and yeah, TikTok
Yeah.
for Steamy,
Dr. Steamy on TikTok.
right?
We don't give a sip.
Yeah, go on
TikTok has
TikTok.
come in yet.
Go on TikTok to hear what the doctor is saying.
Just got the first TikToker, man.
Right, let me see.
Yes, we're back again. We don't
Yeah.
give a sip. So Steamy, where's the topic tonight, boy?
No, before we go and jump in the topic, let me do some way call them thing there. Some house maintenance,
Alright.
right? Um, One thing I'd remind all you, we are part of culture, right? We are part of culture. For those who understand what that mean, some of us get paid for jobs. So sometimes when coming into carnival season, and we may sometimes jump in to do a podcast, and then you might not see us for a week, or next week, or whatever the case may be,
Yep.
is because duty calls, right? So we had to do we part within the culture, and as we just say, we are part of society. So we don't just contribute to whatever we may have, what we are part of.
Right.
Whether it's music, whether it's waving a flag,
Um.
whether it's doing background vocals.
So I had a laugh. Why I had a laugh? I had a laugh. Mr.
Well,
Man.
no, it's money.
What?
Money is you're getting paid for it.
No,
same
but why I
way.
had a laugh when I said we were not flag?
Well,
That from here.
wave a flag.
That from here.
I don't know.
Nah, dog. You was talking serious all the time. As I said, we even have flag, you're laughing, Dan. We boy, let's see that's how to go train, yeah?
Wave a flag, man.
We boy.
So, guys, we on Facebook and we on YouTube, and yeah, link us up right now, and we're gonna
And we on TikTok.
and we as again Steve on TikTok, right? So, I'll make sure you go on TikTok also in regards to that. I'm trying to share the live right
Melly,
now.
what going on? Love in the house.
Right, I'm trying to share
Right, let's share the live.
the
We
live.
need as much people to interact in this
Mhm.
conversation.
Exactly.
It's very, 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 very
Right.
interesting
Another
tonight.
thing is that the things that we promise is gonna be fulfilled. It's just that we are sworn to confidentiality in some of the information that we got.
Hmm.
For those who have been in tune with We Don't Give a Sip and the Man Cave, we have a gentleman supposed to, come to clear his name, right? So we waiting.
Come
We
to
still waiting
clear
on whether
his
this
name,
comes.
yes.
But it gonna happen. It gonna happen. Trust me, it gonna happen.
Oh boy.
All right. So we here, Wilson Music Center. Um, I feel like I'm doing fat.
Boy, AW, look at
But you
the.
looking good.
ABW,
I was trying not to look up.
Look at the.
ABW Signature Media Plus, right?
It's style going on.
Yeah, we doing what we're supposed to do, right? Three black, right. Another thing, update on myself, and Steve me I give you an update. Well, Steve me giving an update on himself right now. I didn't know I would have go back into books. I thought
Reading?
my days was no, but
Studying?
not reading, but
Studying?
studying. Yeah, I thought that was done.
Bro, as long as you're alive, study never done.
Yeah.
Imagine things that happen thousands of years
Hmm.
ago,
Mm-hmm.
then now bringing clarity due to research.
Exactly. Well,
So
true.
that goes to say that research never done and it doesn't. Like if you're actually like a researcher,
Mm-hmm.
it's been something that your family been doing.
Right.
Research has been passed on from generation to generation.
True. True.
So you can never done learning.
Yeah.
It's only the race in Tobago that feel like they don't learn. And they're too old for this, and they're too old to learn that, and they're too old, and their brain shutting down, and they're stupid.
And I've seen
Oh
I've
God.
seen
I don't want to go down
18.
that road. As something like I really bashing Tobagonians, but we're not bashing it. It's just hurtful.
Yeah.
To see people who want to edify themselves, they just their mouth just open,
Mhm.
and then when the people them that your mouth open to spit in your mouth,
Mm-hmm.
you're going and carry that.
Exactly. No, well, we our society operate on the basis of having to consistently go by what they see and
Darius sad, bro.
and just we love to follow.
No, they
Many
love to follow.
Well, yes, many of how to say many of us.
What about
I don't
certain
think
trends, bro? That going through
certain trends, I don't know. People are very much fearful, and I would have actually over the years seen whereby we would have started certain things. Well, you know them back in the day, even self with band days.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Masters Mind, you know, those bands affluent back in the day when it was in Christianity. And even self when Masters Mind would have kind of revolutionized the approach in regards to band life, which I saw longevity in it, but people did not understand the way forward. And I must always I say it's not bands, the bands themselves or the musicians themselves that mash up the band, it's the people in society. Because we don't understand how music's supposed to go. And funny enough, we go down this part of music. This is not the topic, but just for conversation's sake, while we share the live and so forth, is that they would have revolutionized the approach in regards to band life. You know, taking the hotel gigs, going and singing in the hotels, singing in festivals, you know, and bringing that level of energy that is needed within the space, so other musicians would have sit and be like, hey, this is what I'm doing in Tobago. Yeah, I could be a part of that. I could do this, I could do that, whatever the case may be. You understand? And we would have able to come to a place now. I've heard somebody would have resigned recently from off the stage, stating that, you know, they're done with that. You understand? And how the media they coin it as the music industry in Tobago. Now I'm thinking, what industry do we have? I'm really thinking what industry do we have? What music industry we have in Tobago?
When that happened?
I'd be like asking you, you are a musician?
Yeah, I don't know about that. To about music industry.
Well, it seems so. Because the media coin it that, you know, the person is moving away from the music industry.
What music industry do they go have?
Well, I'm trying to figure out
who make up this industry.
Because I know in studio 24 hours. And then at the end of the month, I collecting 15,000. Right? The engineers that we know here, not in studio, collecting 25,000 a month. The musicians who are here not collecting $25,000 a month by just coming and play for a gig. And
I don't ask some Gandhi, right? I
feel he must see no one he keeping.
I feel that.
I feel doing that. He keeping
he had to be fully booked.
I feel so.
Sessions all week.
I feel so.
15 hours a day.
He hiding things from me.
Yeah, I feel so, boy. I don't understand.
Because trust me, I don't have no clue.
Which part is in Tobago have a studio like this?
Consistently, I don't know.
So what they doing?
The only other studio I know, Stone Towers. Stone Towers have been doing consistent work, right? But not build out like this. You know, where we have.
Well, we gotta ask Stone Towers what that?
Yeah, so we gotta ask Stone Towers.
Yeah, because I don't understand what's going on.
Because I want to know where will the industry come from. Because I want to be a part of the industry.
You know what's happening? People like to use big words.
and don't even understand
what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Right? People like to have big words bounce around the room. But anyways, let me get into
the
meat.
So the meat of the conversation we having today. Now, earlier, Dev by chance did download the video. I did send a video link here in your chat. Now, what's still this conversation? Right? In the meantime, between time as Dev pull up this thing, right? Who is it in your WhatsApp here? It's in your WhatsApp. Right, I see 2 persons so far. All you come in, all you come in, share the live. Right? Here's a Facebook link. Yeah. Now, I'm gonna kinda explain the video. The video was this young lady on the street, and this guy who normally go and question, trying to bring morality within the streets of these young ladies. Try to spread some awareness in regards to young ladies respecting themselves. And he asked this girl why you're dressing so promiscuous and so forth. And she said, oh, she's a hoe.
She actually said that?
She said it. Well, you go see it in the video. No, there's a...
We're going to show the people the video?
Yeah, when he organized, we're going to show the video.
So that what we're doing now?
Well, when the video
comes. We're doing like Ian Allen?
Yeah. to Mr. Director. Director,
Director, pull out that video.
pull up that video.
All right. What boy?
Yeah, so the topic basically is, you wanna say it?
If I want to say it,
Yeah.
why does always put me in that position here?
You better you say it.
Better I say it.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because what? Because
Yeah.
nobody will come for me.
Nah, nobody will come for you. They afraid you.
How they afraid me?
Nah, they afraid you.
Nah, I don't feel so, boy. They don't know me like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they don't know me like that.
So
All right.
Mm-hmm. Tell me the topic.
So the topic, you that kind of man. So the topic tonight is because I am a whore.
That's some convincing. That's some like this is a life that you have lived or living. You see this setup?
So now what you doing? Now what you doing? All right. All right.
Yeah. So the topic is because I'm a whore.
The
No,
topic is because I am a whore. Me, boy?
well,
Nah, them people ain't gonna believe that.
nah, nobody gonna believe that.
Nah, me?
Nice boy like you. Yeah.
You that kind of man, boy. Nah, boy. You that kind of man, boy. You have me. I saw shopping myself. I go and see that.
You're
boy.
walking.
You see,
You're walking to that one there.
when people are trust issues and
Yeah.
people paranoid, I always wonder why.
No.
That what you do me, right?
No, you're not trust issues.
Because I'm a whore.
Mm.
Alright, good.
Yeah.
Alright, good. I see whore. Alright.
That-
You go see what's going on
That
here
is you
tonight.
technically trying to convince me that you're.
I is a whore?
No, I don't know.
Come now, man. That you deal me, right?
But what we're
Call
talking
it
about.
something nice like a jiggle or something.
Wait, that is nothing different.
Huh?
Nothing different.
Call it nice. Say it nice.
Say gigolo. A gigolo? What a gigolo?
A gigolo,
A
boy.
gigolo.
Gigolo is a man who I don't know gigolo. Eh? I don't know man, who, but man. Just to the record.
Mm.
Right.
Right, so.
Shoppiness is telling me.
But it is what it is. But no, yeah, some people just basically, convince themselves as such. But nevertheless, this speaks to sexual liberation. We're talking about accountability. We're talking about the modern relationship collapse. There are many promiscuous, and we've seen it over the years since the sexual revolution since 1960s. In the 1960s, doing a little bit of research of that happening where the feminist movement come into play and women become more liberated. They could vote and not just vote. The porn industry have become increasingly interesting because of the OnlyFans and so forth that they now could able to monetize. Women could now monetize themselves on these platforms. So there's a lot of that now. Some people that say, well, that should be a benefit to men. Men could be free to, they are sex free now. But let's see now.
Them fellas, I don't even want to start. Man
That's
too
it.
free right now.
It too free now.
Man too free, dog. Man free until men gargoyle in the place. Stone
No.
man by day and somebody wife in the night. Man
No.
too free.
No, it is what it is. No,
Nah, I know it is what
no,
it is.
no, this
Man start a rush woman, boy.
no, because it become free.
No.
You understand
No. Man started like a woman like too.
Oh, that we're talking about.
You're real slow, boy.
Nah,
Anyone said there's gargoyle, stone man by
that-
day and somebody wife in the night.
that's a different topic.
Dog. Them men over
That's
there.
a different topic. But let me tell you something. This have nothing to do with man versus woman, right? So for people who tend to take things personal, you may be or may not be living the life, and we're primarily talking about women in this particular.
Boy,
Right?
if they live in the life, we don't care, you know.
No, again, yes, but we're talking about
Just be safe.
the conversation
Right.
that plenty people normally wouldn't have.
Yeah, well, it's taboo.
Exactly.
Especially this topic
Mhm.
is a taboo. Is
Exactly.
a taboo topic.
Exactly. So when so the question tend to ask is, when a woman says because I'm a whore, is that empowerment or armor? Whereby she have it on like them what does call that boy
Wrestling
oh
belt.
gosh. Them wrestling belt.
Right.
Whereby
Champion.
she
She's
the
the champion of the
for
whoring
yeah.
association.
Exactly. if it's empowerment of such, because I've heard over the years that women talking about sexual liberation as freedom, to expose their body and to had a whole business on the outside on the internet and whatever the case may be, not understanding the consequences of such.
I think they're looking for some of them looking for
Mhm.
recognition by.
If you saw public,
But everywhere you're going, TikTok is somebody shaking a little boom boom.
no, and again we seen it on a lot of the reels, well,
You know?
Facebook reels, Instagram, TikTok.
Yeah,
You seen a
people,
lot of women.
women flashing their body parts
Mhm.
for views and likes,
Exactly.
and without even realizing the kind of route they're going on. Some of them actually, you see, see that love for money, boy.
If you saw.
Nah, feel so you know that too.
Mhm.
That love for money, doing anything for money, boy,
Yeah. No, and again, it become destructive, right?
That doing
It
anything
become-
for money,
Mhm.
boy.
Some
All
women.
all the value going on the dream because of paper.
No, well, a woman would say that, and next week, this conversation, we would have a woman or women on the panel next week in the man cave to hear a woman or a female perspective in regards to this discussion, right? Now, there's one particular aspect of this conversation that I want us to dive in a little bit. Now, as I say, when the video comes, we're going to pull up the video. But in the meantime, between time. Right? You don't seen it? All right, cool. Right, so now we're diving into this in regards to our community, the Tobago community. Now the question is that what happens in Tobago when sex becomes recreational? So we're going to ask particular part of the topic, right? What happens in Tobago when sex becomes recreational but commitment becomes optional? In a small island society like Tobago, the effects are amplified because everybody know everybody.
Until it gets so bad and they pick up a little smallie.
Mhm.
Some virgin always know some virgin who beat.
Exactly.
The virgin don't even have a beat, you know.
Mhm.
But dog,
Mhm.
Boy,
As one virgin,
wow.
one virgin that I know, right? One virgin that I know, he don't do nothing local.
I'm way. Where you really doing tonight? Where really doing tonight, bro? What? You're on me?
Well, I don't know.
Nah, dog. Why would you say that, bro?
You ready? Right. So let me jump into the video. Just watch this. Listen to what the guy was asking, and watch the woman response. Now, again, this we ain't throwing no stones here. We're looking for war. We just want to be analytical in regards to our approach, and use
It's
some.
the first time I seen the video too,
First time
so
you seen the
let me
video?
see.
Why you dressed this way?
Because I'm a whore.
Wow, and you're just open about that.
Yeah.
You realize how disgusting that is, right?
Yeah, I'm disgusting.
You're
I'll worship you right now.
yo, okay. I would have no shame in doing that though, because that's gross. This is bottom of the barrel woman.
Yeah.
What has happened in life to have it come to this? And how do I prevent other women from this happening to them? Because there's
Kill them all.
huh?
Gas them up.
Kill them all?
Gas them up. All of us.
You included.
Yeah.
Jeez. Wow.
Right. Play it again. Play one more time for those who engage.
And for the ones on TikTok,
Why you dressed this way?
Because I'm a whore.
Wow, and you're just open about that.
Yeah.
You realize how disgusting that is, right?
Yeah, I'm disgusting.
You're
I'll worship you right now.
yo, okay.
what?
I would have no shame in doing that though, because that's gross. This is bottom of the barrel woman.
Yeah.
What has happened in life to have it come to this? And how do I prevent other women from this happening to them? Because there's
Kill them all.
huh?
Gas them up.
Kill them all?
Gas them up. All of us.
You included.
Yeah.
Jeez. Wow.
By something on with she, by.
Yeah.
I have a kind of feedback.
Yeah, you see TV. You go turn it down.
I don't
Yeah.
think. I don't think.
Before, no, I don't want you to don't think. Just
I never hear that in trying to be go by.
I
No, I never hear it.
me go
I
tell
never
them-
hear a woman call herself a whore, by.
Hmm?
Go by. I don't think
I
so.
can't tell them stories there because everybody know everybody. Everybody know everybody. Not that I go call name, but everybody know everybody.
Have anybody
No,
say?
no. Think on the basis of
Yes or no, but in a different way.
no. Both of us are daughters.
They're going through a whole phase. That's been a whole, right? Going through a whole phase.
A phase, a moment. The fact that this girl prepared herself to worship this man because of who she is or what she claims herself to be.
But you know, woman, well, let me answer that, I never see that way. No man, I never see no man worship no man because of that way. I never see that here. And there's a different culture we're talking about altogether, you know.
Okay, we know that.
But then they could worship him in a different way. They don't actually kneel on it by the man, by the foot
Right.
in the road.
They may not do the kneeling. They may
But
not do
they could worship him a
the
different way
confession of
based
sin.
on the
There's a whole-
culture.
Correct.
No,
correct.
they're bad.
No.
Bad.
Think about that thing we called here.
How they
No.
do it?
It may not be the same actions that she would have
Like
performed.
kneel on and thing.
Like kneel long and confess that she's a whore or whatever the case may be. But we know of women who would have lived
They had their
promiscuous
man
life.
and go on behind this other man.
And jump
And if she man give she something, she take it and give the next man. That is worshiping him, man, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah. Oh, right.
Yeah.
Good. We're on the same page, yeah.
How about no all you do
But stop thing
Yes.
and say how to say that.
when like for the fact that you don't know the guy,
Right.
right? Meet the guy for the first time,
Total stranger.
total stranger.
Uh-huh.
You see where you see for the first time
Mm-hmm.
and you look
I look for
for sex.
Right.
Yeah, laugh.
You like that man, boy. Way.
No,
Dog.
hey,
Eh,
listen, a
what?
lot of things may listen,
what? I could be a background people. Oh.
no, it can't be no background person. It can't be no background person tonight. No,
What
let me
the hell is this?
listen. No, it differs for men. Don't get it twisted. And there's some aspects of that too to understand. And this is something that we have been talking about for quite a while.
Hey.
And
Did you go a beat tonight? You a beat?
again, with a man approach, a man perspective, listen, it may song. No, it's a double standard. It is a double
I not
standard.
double standard in nothing.
No, but it is a double standard.
I not double standard in that. Because it's the same way if a man meet a woman tonight and he want a beat tonight, he should get the beat.
Right, but I'm saying, I'm talking about the consequences of the action. The a man doing that, there's no repercussions for him.
What do you
really.
mean?
There's no unless you go raw and she get hit. That's your consequence.
You could get 9 months after challenge.
What I'm saying, but back again, who carrying the child for 9 months?
You will carry it until it's 18. What you prefer? 9 months or 18?
No, look, the only thing you're doing is paying after she still have a choice to abort the child,
She ain't gonna do
unalive
that.
the child. You don't know.
Oh? She not gonna do that.
Most.
There's a trap.
No, we have those who that fall into the trap, but there are those basically who operate on the basis whereby they get catch, and because of the fact that they didn't is a man that they met for the first time, they went on a live the child. You understand? So
That doesn't happen all the time.
it don't happen all the time. We know that.
There are plenty of people
but
today
most
who don't
time-
know who is their daddy.
But we know that too.
And they think that who is their daddy is their daddy and when they're not their daddy.
Exactly.
In Tobago.
Exactly. We know plenty of that.
It are plenty of brothers and sisters walking about and they didn't know there was brothers and sisters.
Yeah, you have a situation where brothers and sisters married.
That what them done.
No. They
Sorry,
don't,
I shouldn't
daddy.
say that.
No, it's alright. Let me explain how it was based on when we found out. It's like the father.
So what, you might tell your sister.
No, hello. Listen to me. Listen to me. Do not. In fact, my wife is not from Tobago. So low put out there.
That is what
Right?
that is what your mind telling you
So
about.
what? But you crazy. Listen to me. Right now, I would not advise anybody
Yeah.
if you're from Tobago to marry any woman from Tobago.
Why?
But all our is family.
Why? Hey, once
All
it's not
our is
dog.
family.
Listen to me.
All our is family.
Once it's not third cousin is blade.
Well, we understand why is a jiggloo.
What that? Once it's not third cousin is blade.
Not me.
Eh.
Not me. I ain't doing that. No.
Yeah, man.
Mm-mm.
Shots.
Not me at all. No, as I say,
You do a tired anyway.
who?
You way.
Mr. Man, I'm married to a foreigner. She's no king of me.
She's no king of you.
No king of me. Right.
Alright, broski.
So we all the guys we're talking about being a whore. Right? Now again, we're talking about sexual liberation. We talk about, responsibility, consequences, and so forth. And long time, old people used to call those ladies lady of the night. You understand? Lady of the night. When they call a woman the lady of the night, because hey, she all over the place.
I thought that was our flowers that used to smell.
No, you have flowers. And if you realize you have flowers, there is when the night coming, you smell it.
It's very good, yes.
You understand? So within our society where that is concerned, we have whereby everybody know everybody. You understand? The other thing is that family name carry weight. So for instance, let us say you build a name brick by brick.
Alright, but tell them you.
And you build a name brick by brick. And boom, it because now your daughter out here flamsing. Yeah, you got peel up. Because your name big out there.
What kind of shit is sweet on me?
Nobody.
Like you come out for me.
Listen, it's men daughters, This is men and their daughters.
Flams in way.
Flams in
way.
Flams in
break
east
she
west.
foot on them. Flams way. Flams in a wheelchair.
Flams in east west north and south.
Nah, he's a mad man.
East west north and south.
My one girl child crazy.
Boy.
You mad?
Again, family carry weight. Social circles overlap. Church, carnival, beach, line, and school, all intersect. Again, it comes down to people who you know, right? Always. You must know those individuals. So when sexual culture shifts, the impact is not private; it's communal. Right? Now, the thing is, when coming to this conversation, as I say, it's a hard conversation to have, and it would be nice that we have some female perspective. So come next week, we're gonna have that. We oftentimes see on social media whereby relationship coaches or these people who tend to give advice on relationship, a woman go rank up approximately about 10 bodies, 10, 15 bodies, And when we talk about rank up bodies or she have bodies, is meaning that the amount of individuals that she have sex with. Now, you have women who basically would have like throughout her lifetime approximately, according to how they live in this promiscuous life, they have 20 to 50 bodies rank up to 100. And then she want to get into a relationship with a man stating that hey, this is not the person that she is now. Now, one of the things that we tend to get distracted about when this thing is happening is that we're thinking that because a man operates within the same vein, you figure the consequences is the same for the woman. No. It's never going to be the same. You understand? And this is so serious today because of the fact that a lot of relationship is being tarnished because of the fact that women don't understand the reasons. And in fact, when they do understand the reason, or they are told the reasons why men operate the way they operate, it's because of the fact that it's not a good enough reason. And here you would have a battle where a woman going to go and say, hey, well then, if you could do it, I could do it too. You understand? So when you're in a situation like that, you, because of what I do, you're not understanding biology states that we are different. If you say door, I say and a woman say door, your motive and intentions or your perspective, right? Even some of your presumptions are different. You understand? Are different in the approach. So no way you could basically say because a man, you could call a man, or whatever the case may be, the consequences doesn't sit the same way as it sits on the woman.
Everybody does actually show
exactly
the blunt.
Mm-hmm.
It does what man say, your body look tired.
Mm-hmm.
Why you ain't just rest?
Rest. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
While if I'm watching a man, you know,
Mm-hmm.
like the more wife this man take is him younger he looking boy.
And okay, no, and I could look at it from based on a responsibility aspect.
Mm-hmm.
When a man approach to living a life like that, no, it have the consequences that could be detrimental. And one of them is which basically he get desensitized.
Mm-hmm.
In other words, no, he don't believe no man.
Yeah.
A woman go come and say, I love you and I wanna deal with you and whatever the case may be. But
And
because
you
you're
watching
jumping,
she like a sheep.
you go watch it like
Yeah.
me
Like,
taking you serious.
you want shit.
That is the main one. That is one of the main thing in regards to the consequences of a man. Think about that.
No, but being really tell you, kid,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know which I don't reach there, you know.
You feel you don't reach it?
I don't want to reach there.
Oh, you
boy.
don't?
I don't want to reach there.
Okay, let me scoot you.
I don't want
You
to.
don't want to reach there.
But I head in there.
You're heading there. this becoming confessionals. You might have to change this
Yeah.
from man keep to confessionals.
Yeah. I don't want to. No, let me be real.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to reach there.
Mm-hmm.
As in, I could see it coming.
Yeah.
But I don't want to go there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like you're coming up to a crossroad.
Yep.
And you're seeing the two signs.
Mm-hmm.
And I seen it, you know. But I don't want to go there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah.
Don't want to go there at all, boy. Because you seen it reach there, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I had to come back, you know.
Yeah.
If you come back at all.
Exactly. You know, as you saying here, it could never be the same. The approach, a man approach.
Especially when a man in a position where he getting hurt over and over, boy.
Yeah. Yeah. You got be.
It's like it has been a cross when you really don't want to go there,
Mm-hmm.
but it blowing your day,
Mm-hmm.
and you're really trying to fight it,
Mm-hmm.
and eventually you just had to go with the wind because the wind's stronger than you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Really don't want to go there, you know. But I mean, sometimes I don't know. They just think it's like some of these women, they just think it's a rank to really have to play on a boy mind.
No, and it's for real. No,
don't
we're
know
seeing a lot.
why.
And I like you said that there's a lot of that happening right now within our Tobago space.
Yeah.
I had some conversation with some women already, and I talking about women within my age group, right? And they would have, and even so within your age group also, which is younger, and they basically saying, challenging that, okay, but if all of us could do it, we could do it too. I said, but you know, all having this conversation and not even self understanding there's consequences. So I'm not even self considering what gonna be the consequences in regards to you
Alright.
trying to. It's like you, all right. Like for instance, where's the most you does live based on weight?
What kind of way? Doing what?
Well, we're doing like whatever let's call that
Curls?
curls, right? How much is where's the most I would live?
Let me see. A barbell with 245s.
245 on either side,
Yeah, that is short barbell.
right? So let's go with a number 245.
Yeah.
No,
So that'll be like what? Like whatever.
right? So 245
245 plates
is
on a
regular,
barbell.
based on
Like
curls.
yeah.
Good, nice. A woman, well trained,
Mm-hmm.
could lift that on curls.
No.
Exactly.
That's a different weight class, boy.
Exactly.
You could be
Exactly.
training like me, but my weight class will be different because
Exactly.
my upper body strength different to yours.
From a natural state.
A woman legs
Mm-hmm.
will develop faster than a man legs.
Mm-hmm.
While a man upper body will develop faster than a woman's upper body.
Correct.
So it's two different weight class. So she might be able to
Mm-hmm.
do more hip thrust than you and do more squats than you with heavier weight.
This develop
Because
faster for women. Yes, correct.
she legs and hips develop faster. She hips
Exactly.
broader.
Correct.
So it could take
Correct.
more weight.
Exactly.
You know, while a man back broader.
Exactly.
So his upper body could take more weight.
Exactly.
You know?
You see, so even biology tells you, because you remember this area that developed faster for women
Yeah, the hip flexors.
is for the capacity for
Yeah.
childbearing.
Yeah.
Right? It's for childbearing.
From since them hit adolescence, them hips start to come
Start to
out.
come out.
Yeah.
I like where you're hitting. I like where you're going.
From a man started reach adolescence, he back started
The
broad.
bar started broad. Exactly.
So let's start to get broad.
Exactly.
Cap
So
started coming.
you're making sense. So even self biologically, it tells you that you can't do or even self-operate within the space of how a man would operate. Even though you try, the consequences of that will be detrimental to you.
No, she might be able to do it eventually, but she had to put in more work than
She would have to put
than,
more
than,
work.
than the man would actually have to put
And
in.
I'm saying, and the amount, you
Yeah.
understand, the amount that she would have to put
And
into
the damage might be greater.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because guess what? I don't know of it, and I mean, I had to do some research where that is concerned. I've never seen a pregnant bodybuilder.
Nah, when they're pregnant and when they pop, there's how the guitarist by.
Exactly.
Yeah, that way.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Whereas-
the only thing I might see is somebody who doing athletics.
Mm-hmm.
They
Well, we
might
saw that
take-
already. Yeah, I saw that,
but
yeah.
having the body under that tension and the body already going through, nah, you can't go there. You're about that child way. You kill yourself way.
Exactly. So the point I'm trying to make where that is concerned is that the consequences have a major part to play. It's not doing the action.
Right.
Because the as for men, when we operate within the stage or we're going through the whole stage or whatever the case may be, what we are seeing in doing that is that plenty women do not understand, and some of them care not to understand.
Right.
They figure that we're just doing this carelessly. No,
Carelessly.
yes, there are some of us men, there are some men basically just being promiscuous because they're just being promiscuous for promiscuity sake.
No, you
Right?
see when you have an option.
They just want to be wild.
No, in a matter, I ain't gonna say men jamming everybody mean that they want to be wild, you know. I ain't gonna say that wild, you know. You see, if I don't have this is not hard and fast rule, eh? This is just how I see it. It's like if I do have something to compare something to, if I don't have comparison, and this word is used called experience. Experience is just basically comparison, you know. Being able to know because, alright, let me see. Not until these pass, you might go hungry because you might be low, you might not have anything to eat. You will know how important it is to put yourself in a position to have.
Right.
And that is you comparing not having to having.
Okay.
Right? You do so you jam this one, you might live your little, you have your whole face and thing, right? Right? Is that when you're finally, now I say it from a man point of view, when you're finally in a position where, you know, I could work back on that. Because you know what our whole life is about. And they could say, hey, I was there, I know about that. That don't really faze me. I could work back. Understand? But if you're in a place and not knowing how that is, you have nothing to compare. Dog.
Okay, I understand what you're saying. Yeah. I understand what you're saying.
Remember, I was the one who did get married 21, eh? Well, 22.
That was old.
22.
I get married 22.
I had no experience. I had no experience, bro.
I have woman experience, but
You had more woman experience than me at that age.
But I,
You was the real gigolo. Yeah, I was waiting for you. You was the real gigolo,
No.
Mr. Douglas.
no, you make you ignore what you're saying. No, the interesting point that you make in that a man approaching that. No, as I rightfully see. Some people don't even realize that you can, with a man approach, he can gain some responsibility in his approach. For instance, if we had to go within biblical context, one of the first things that I would have point out to our brethren, and I was telling her, I said, when God created Adam, and we're going based on biblical understanding, the first thing Adam would have gotten was work, right? Was work. He was told, hey, name the beasts on the field, beasts in the field, fish in the sea, birds in the air. You had a work there to do. You name them things.
That's your work.
That's your work. Now, at the end of the day, the Bible stated that Adam was communing with God. He was talking with God at the end of the day. So at the end of the day, when he rests, he communed with God. Now, to some understanding, it speaks to Adam was at peace. Right? Because at the end of the day, he would be communing, he would have been communing with God. Right? He was talking with God, having a good conversation, whatever the case may be. Now look at it. When God say, hey, it doesn't suit you to be alone. He put him in a sleep, take a rib from him, and make woman. Right? When chaos started for man.
I real sorry, you know.
When woman come in the picture.
I real sorry. I listening to you telling that story, there, and that song like shit. Yeah, that story
Listen.
sound like shit.
When woman, no, but again, this is the story.
That story and song ain't good.
This is no. I'm going based on what people tend to follow.
Oh, don't
Right.
vex with me, eh? That story
This
just
is-
I listening to the story like taking that story a little deeper than
I
what you
understand.
saying.
I understand what you're saying.
That story song and real do
And I understand where the conversation could go where that is concerned. But I going based on what is being presented as quote unquote truth.
Alright, tell the story, tell the story.
We understand.
Tell the story, tell the
we
story. Go on, go on, go on.
understand-
I'm sorry,
no,
I'm
listen,
sorry.
No, you're making sense. We know, yeah, but many of our people within our society govern themselves by that.
Them believe that or no?
Yes, they do. So hey, I ain't not telling a man don't believe. If you believe whether you believe, that's what you believe.
One man in a deep sleep,
Right.
boy.
So go up women asleep, take out a rib, make a woman. Guess when chaos steps in? Chaos steps in when God give man woman. Now understand this, it's not something to bash anybody. It's for you to understand. And others should do all the research. When God created man, understand the first thing man has within himself as a default was peace. That is when a man getting quarrel with a woman or what the case may be, what he does do? He had to leave and go by the bar. He had to go and take a drive. She might be sitting down quarreling, making noise, and so he sit down peaceful watching TV while she making noise. You understand? I may not say anything. That is the default situation. That is the default setting to go to peace. Right? In doing the work that Adam was doing, guess what he was attaining? He understand, all right, I could do this better the next day. He understanding there are things, that value that he need to attain. That was just an example of when men engage in certain things, the things that we attain when we're doing it. We tend to look from a logical point of view. We approach things from a logical point of view. So what may seem as promiscuous to a woman for a woman to call a man, hey, you just beating wrong, accept that woman. Jumping from woman to woman to woman to woman. It would come a point if you're not able to control, right? Because it could be indiscipline where that is concerned, right? It could be indiscipline. But minus that, you could operate. There's a point whereby that indiscipline only comes in when you basically get desensitized.
Right.
You catch me? So
Yeah.
there's a time frame in where that is just coming.
Correct.
You get
Yeah,
desensitized.
you have a certain time to catch yourself.
Exactly. So there's a threshold before you reach there. Before the threshold, what you are attaining is that okay, all right. I need to go to the gym. I need to get myself looking good, present myself. Now you don't even realize as the whole running down the woman, because guess what? You have to look marketable. You can't be out here with a daddy body like mine,
That bud.
right? And your face bushy and your hair rasy like mine, and you're out here looking for, want to look presentable or looking
Looking for top dollar.
yeah, and you're looking for top thing. You have to look like how my boy looking here. You understand? You have to get self markup, get eyebrow shave.
I don't shave my eyebrow, brother.
Get
Brother man. Pause. I don't shave no eyebrow.
clean up the
Brother
cuticles.
man. Well,
You
yeah.
understand?
I mean, come
Scrub
on.
your toes. You understand?
All that is fine.
Doing a facial,
All
go
that
and
is
get
fine. All that
your
is
spa treatment and things. So you have to look marketable for the market. You understand? But you don't even realize by doing those things, you basically attaining things within yourself. Or attributes or positive attributes within yourself. We will program to always look at things as from a negative standpoint.
Yeah.
So most women would only see the man whore as, oh, you're jumping from woman to woman, woman to woman, woman to woman. But the things that they're not seeing is that, hey, I had to hit the gym. You understand? I had to eat properly. I had to make sure that I know I could perform when I had to perform. You understand? Guess what you do? What's added to that now? Looking for the physical stuff because guess what? Most women like the superficial stuff. And they get a nice car. You understand? And they get a nice car. So guess what you gonna do? You would work hard to attain the car.
Yeah.
So when they start working, no, they see the ripple effect of what a man attaining. Now, you as a woman, think about it now. Now, as I said, from next week, we'll get a woman perspective from where this is concerned. From a woman perspective now, look what you are attaining. You could get shut down for 9 months. There's a possibility that you could get shut down for 9 months. You could get pregnant. 2, you are attaining different energies because you built to consume. You ain't built to give nothing. You understand? You're built to consume. A woman built to consume or multiply. So if you get she break or your sperm, she get a child. You understand? So by you attaining that, going with multiple partners, you are being tarnished or being polluted by different energy.
I want to ask a question. So with doing that, that is why sometimes the child has come out resembling a man that has nothing to do with the father.
True. We have that.
We
have that.
So you ever been in a position you see someone that look like you but is not your sibling?
People tell me that, but me, I don't know if anybody else look like me. Well, I know for sure. I know for sure. No, but wait. So wait. What are you implying? What are you implying? Who?
All right, continue.
Who for you?
I don't.
Okay.
I don't. Continue.
Right. I know for sure you have somebody who look like you.
Yeah.
And the funny thing, all in the same sport.
Shut
But
up.
let me leave that way it is.
I tell her done by.
Let me leave that way it is. But you understand where I'm coming from in regards to a woman operate within the same vein. Some women tend to want to bring it across that, oh, well, I've become a woman of value by sleeping with multiple men. I've heard women now advising women now to date, to do rotational dating. And I'm like, what? So you must get one here. So let's for instance, you get one in Charlottesville, you get one in Dallaford, and you get one in Roxborough. So just rotating them for your special, for whatever need that you have. One might be for financial, one might be for sex, and one might be for whatever other need that you may have. You understand? And I'm hearing this have been coming into this space. Now, we talk about the sexual revolution of femininity, of this feminist movement. Do people know that the feminist movement is basically run by men? It started by a woman, but the majority of the funding came from men because men saw the aspect of it being controlled by them under a patriarchy system. So in other words, now they created a program within the patriarchy system, understanding that the patriarchy system is run by men and thinking that they have been liberated. The reason why many women were brought within the workforce, right? Now, if you had to take this approach based on from race standpoint, right? Black women was working before feminist movement, before the sexual revolution. Black women was working. Men used to go out, provide the food, whether and she go cook, she go see about them children, and that was value to women before. Right. Now this Caucasian lady decided to start this feminist movement, and then the men who were in power say, well, if this is what you want freedom, you want to be liberated, you want to work as men, you want to work with the same finances as men, over the case may be okay. There is 2 income within a household that we could get. So guess what?
We get things done a
little faster. We will get things a little bit more faster. And allow women to work. So women thinking that they work because they had the freedom to do such. No, they're working because a man set up for you to be slave. And guess what the first thing that black women start doing when they start operating within that? They deny the home. The daycare start bringing up a child. You understand? Because guess what? You working, your man working. The economic situation or the social economic situation within our country becomes now it have to be split. You understand? So that I'm saying, if we come to a place now of understanding this thing here to its entirety, from its root, the approach of men to women and women to men would differ. And we'll come to a base to an understanding whereby now, hey, we need to change the conversation, okay, back the conversation to when we started to inherit the youth.
Yeah, but bro, by the way the thing rotating right now, boy, men lacking, boy.
In what way?
In all the fucking ways.
Nah, you can't say that. You had to become here. I could say I'm not lacking.
No, I saying men, boy, man more woman than woman right now, boy.
Man,
more woman than woman right now.
okay.
And me ain't talking about being homosexual ever.
I understand what you're saying.
Boy, a boy wanna rock back and get a woman mind him, boy.
Yeah.
Instead of he go out there and try to get something done.
Yeah.
And he could just rock back and play a game whole day. And there's that woman mind him, boy.
No.
And then when she moving like the way he's supposed to move, he's feeling disrespected.
Right, and she become hyper independent, which causes
Make
another
sense?
problem. I understand. No, the tables. Let's be real. No, you speak to the evolution of what was supposed to be in a man spectrum. It changed now, whereby now.
I pick up this stuff, boy.
Man,
I'm not saying that women not to be able to support the man and have shit things. I'm not saying that.
No,
but men too comfortable, some of them, boy.
I'm
And then
agreeing.
they're making the men them like we working hard.
No, but listen. No, there is no. Me and disagree with you. But while you don't understand, there is a period of time that started happening. Because guess what? Women are asking for traditional men, but women don't want to operate with the traditional aspects of what is happening.
I firmly believe that started happening when men started growing up with their mother alone.
That
They
too.
get accustomed to their mother doing everything, and they want
Right.
their woman to do what their mother used to
Right.
do.
No, again, no, you speak to a time. You're speaking to a time that started to happen.
And it's
Because-
happening now.
Right, because the men that you see now, it's not like me. I born in my 80s. I know about the traditional stuff. I tell my wife, I
But
said,
I was the
listen,
last of the
tomorrow.
Mohicans, boy.
That was saying
And I ain't get tell you, let me age you call it too fast.
from the 60s. Somebody knocking on the door. From the 60s, let's go before the 60s, the 70s, the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, coming down to the 90s, right? We had an understanding as to traditional roles on both sides. It wasn't basically hard and fast type of thing, like, okay, this is what you're supposed to do. Right? Oh, take a seat there. Duck your head.
But you just had to move slower. Why you just had to do that, boy?
Yeah. So with the men,
Oh,
right?
God.
With the you have must be bad. Me drinking enough rum for the weekend. Yeah. So with the men, as you rightfully say, who would have grown up with bring a single mother home, whatever the case may be, they didn't see the examples that we who would have born within thing. We still had the men on the street to learn from. We still had the men within church to learn from. Within society, we had those men to still take a little bit of thing from.
Now let me hit you.
Yeah.
Let me hit you a hard lash, right? You know the reason why foreign women like Caribbean men so much?
Django.
Huh?
Django.
But that too.
Yeah.
But it's mainly because women still they could actually see from women how it is a man does work hard.
Traditional values.
The men in the outer world really girly boy.
Yeah.
The men doing shit.
Yeah. Yeah, no, we've seen that. We've seen it on social media. We've seen it circulate.
Dog, it's
Social
even in
media.
movies now. No?
Yeah, it's in movies.
Them men
yeah.
ain't doing shit. We still go outside, kill a duck, kill a fowl. We will go catch choy frame and go and catch fish.
Exactly.
You know, we could dig up in a little garden.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Fix
we
your own
still
car.
doing sentimental things.
Fix your own car.
Fix
do the
car.
hard
If she
stuff.
tell us something wrong with she car, you know what to do.
You know what to do. Mhm.
Anything that, basically, I don't want to say handyman, but you're useful.
Yeah.
There are plenty men in this part of in the next part of the world not useful, bro.
No, and you see now, many of us move away from the.
The most work them men does do is get a card.
But I plenty for some of them.
And then to find out they get a Venus leak.
I plenty for some of them.
No, you see a
You
thing,
know, I
dog.
understand what you're saying. It is a difficult situation whereby now it's moving away slowly but surely. Because remember, we just take long to catch on. Tobago just take long to catch on with a lot of things. So I just give credit to.
No.
You say no?
Not Tobago does take long to catch on. People in Tobago does
People
take
don't
long
take
to
long catch on. Okay, well, that's majority of us.
No. The majority of them.
Yeah, baby, like you're not Tobago now.
No.
But many of us, I'm a part of Tobago. Don't care what.
I
Many
not-
of us,
I
I
not
may
going
not
through
think
that.
so personally, but many of us have been, especially things just take long to catch on with us, right? And why I say that, I'm still gonna give credit to Caribbean women, and I always have been doing that. Whereby they still have many of them still holding to traditional values.
Don't get tired up, eh? Plenty of these Caribbean, and even in Tobago space, not all women in Tobago bad, no. They're good ones.
No, and we would never, I would never say that, neither.
bro.
Yeah, plenty good ones.
It has some women in the city they really organize, they clean, and not just clean from being on a street point of view, but they clean the surroundings, you know. Proper woman now, boy.
Yeah, no, I mean,
And that'll be a vibe, boy.
no, and I'm saying you still have plenty of them.
Yeah.
But you see now, we have the social media influencing a lot of us in regards to our relationship and how we should
But
move
social
within our
media is
relationship.
fake.
And I'm fed up tell people that
That's not true.
they're not real.
Social media gives me the power for you to know what I want you to know.
Exactly.
And that is all you're going to know.
Exactly.
Just like how they say, I jumping up and whining in carnival and I was home in pain, dog.
Yeah.
They said they see me whining on behind truck. And to whoever said that, your commercial mother so and so.
And never to
You
know
see me,
Never-
I wrap up with my skin sticking to sheet. And you see me, boy, you see me whining on in tongue. You see me. Understand?
But
Even when they're not there, they see me on social media.
exactly. So we society have been bamboozled by that. So again, the point that we are trying to make in regards to the topic, and we're gonna be more comprehensive, and we really need to have a woman perspective in this. Why women think the way they think, right? Why you operate the way you operate? Why you approach things like that? You know, in other words, now, like before you come in, we were talking about, you know, a woman calling herself a whore, right? We show the video now. You know why she calls herself a whore,
That she walk.
and it could be,
I think that she walk.
you understand? And we may not see the admittance of that by our local women, but you see the behavior of it
In
by
a
our
different way.
in a different way.
Yeah.
You understand? In a different way. So they tend to basically want to operate because you're hearing the argument, you're hearing it in the street, you're hearing it on you're seeing it on social media and so forth. Right? I've locally seen women walk away from their marriage because they wanted popularity.
And they wanted this man.
And they wanted exactly.
They
and
wanted
that
this
specific
man who will have them like a whore.
No, we've seen it.
Understand?
We've
Yeah.
seen it. We've seen it 2 hours.
They
through
wanted this
school,
man who will have them like a
through
whore.
school. You have ladies who used to, back in the day, you had a Maximan used to run the route. When we come and hear that Maximan come and dead, we see that set of school girl just leaving school. Yeah,
Yeah, they get the bad signal
exactly.
between the leg.
Exactly. Everything started itch.
Man,
You
that
understand? So they
Yeah.
leave school when he come and dead. Yeah. So we know about them days when he was Maximan and man with car and thing like man with car and whatever the case may be and whatnot. He had it in every era, in every generation, it have it. But it becoming
Right.
more prevalent now because women are running behind the superficial stuff. Where could give me? where you could provide for me.
And that is why I tell you,
Mm-hmm.
I I seen the road where I could be in a place now where I do believe not one no woman saying
Mm-hmm.
and just be the running it.
Mm-hmm.
But
It make a lot of the decisions very hard.
I
in,
don't
in
I don't wanna be in that way.
no, this was saying connects to where you see where men operating the way they operate, being on the
Yeah.
game and what a woman mind them, right? It make a lot of decisions hard for a man to be traditional to a woman, because traditions to a man is basically it talks about respect. It talk about a
No,
man
but
carrying the whole
how
community
you
on
could
the
want
back.
me to be a traditional man when
And
you are
do
not a
not-
traditional woman?
Exactly.
How that working?
Exactly.
You wanna talk traditional man,
Mm-hmm.
but you want to be a modern woman.
Mhm.
If we're doing it traditional, we do traditional.
Exactly. If we did
You might have the
modern,
modern amenities,
Mhm.
but wanting the traditional man, you don't work like that.
Yeah,
You
but-
can't want me to be traditional and you being modern.
Mm-hmm.
We could use the modern amenities, yes,
Mhm.
but in a traditional
But based
way.
on well, right, no,
If that is what you want,
no, based on and when we speak about there is based on behavior,
correct
right?
is right.
Based on behavior. So if you want the traditional aspect of the relationship, whereby a providing,
Correct.
protecting you,
I
and
mean,
being a teacher, cultivator within the home,
traditional man,
then
the man is the man in the house.
mm-hmm,
He bringing the stability to the house. He doesn't
Mhm,
necessarily mean
exactly.
that he's the boss,
mm-hmm,
but he make most of the crucial decisions.
mm-hmm,
But like traditional man,
exactly.
but then traditional woman,
She,
because it's your house,
she boxing him.
you
down it.
feel you could tell me what you want in your house.
She's slapping him,
And if somebody come in your yard and you don't know that the person in your yard, you vex, girl, all your watch.
and she coughing in your face.
Coffee no.
You.
Cremation starts at how much cremation start at, boy? I can't even remember, boy. I don't think I should remember.
Yeah. No, that was,
Hmm.
but those are modern. If you check the behavior of the modern woman now,
Boy, that is why
she's very much
I feel
demanding.
I feel that is why
Mm-hmm.
I in the position I in now.
Mm.
I can't do that, boy. You wanna lash me and
Mm-hmm. Be
I can't-
combative.
I can't take no lash.
Me.
Your lash me is Batman Begins in the house, you know. It's Batman and Penguin, you know.
And now,
And I ain't not Penguin.
well, it might be Robin.
I ain't Robin neither. Nobody ain't Robin me.
Why? It's crazy. It's crazy. So we see how things changing. You understand? And this is why we tend to talk about the taboo topics that people would never ever talk about. You understand? Now, people would tend to disagree with a lot of things, and we don't mind. We don't mind or let disagree. We don't mind thing, but basically, what we just ask for is all for you to understand, because there are many men out here still trying to bring forth that traditional manner or manner of rhythm, that manner
Boy,
of
you a
rhythm
stupid boy.
to the forefront, right? Whereby we could able to, as my boy say, bring stability to the home.
Yeah, but plenty men still don't know to that too. Don't forget that.
I'm
Ladies, I know look corner tonight.
No, well, listen. I would
Plenty men
say,
don't know to be man.
I would
There's
say,
more woman than man.
I would say,
I saying that whole
I
night.
would say the men who born from the early 2000s,
More woman than man.
right? The men who no before
Hey.
we
Hey,
we strict.
it's a man that's play man in the day and in the night is somebody wife.
It's somebody.
They playing boom here.
What you think, Kelsey?
Them man are next man in the house playing zoomies.
Mhm.
Right?
Right. So so now when it coming down to what we're talking about, and we ain't gonna hit every single topic. Reputation, economic collapses. Now we're talking about reputation, your reputation. Tobago traditionally run on family name, church affiliation, community respect, who your people is. Sex used to be tied to marriage potential, respectability, stability. Let me see the thing that Dr. Steamy just spoke about. Right? How? Hookup culture. Now, this is the culture that we're in right now. Hookup culture. We hook up today, we slam today, and then few minutes after, or some days after,
Somebody
you're looking
else.
for commitment. Miss Lady, if
Oh,
you
shit.
already give
That
me,
come out too good now.
if you already give me,
Yeah, see, let me go and get back on people.
no, you can't be no background people. If best no understand this, if you already give me the milk, right? If you know that I tell you it's the traditional mindset. Let me bring myself into the let me put myself into the example, right? When I get married, before I get married, legally, right? Because I consider marriage to be a different.
Marriage is a sexual thing.
Is a like what you see, and I deal with it from a
If you
perspective.
tell a man and call him your husband based on paper and only having sex, that know your man? That know your husband? Every time you have sex, that shows. It's like when you're taking communion in church. What is that? That's to commemorate what?
Commitment.
All right. So within your marriage, sex is that commitment to show that hey,
So
we're still in this.
For instance, it's like the agreement. You agree to have sex the first time, right?
You have to. That is the consummation.
The consummation.
So every time that we have sex within our marriage, that is consummation. That is we showing that hey, we're doing this again, and I choose you
Exactly.
again.
Yeah. So hookup culture. When you go on and get sex with this person, you are engaged in a marital agreement, right? You're engaging in a marital
And
agreement.
that way they can argue over, especially if it's good.
Over and over
Man,
and
sex.
over and over. Well, for some men that I know personally tend to be out there giving married man sex. Right? Giving married man sex to multiple women. I ain't calling on it. Right? I ain't pointing no finger. I just see why I see.
Delroy.
Right?
Delroy.
So
Delroy.
we have those
I was
men.
stoned this boy. Eh? He
I
pointed
am
on
not
me.
pointing no finger. I'm just saying.
Brother man, move your hand. Move your
You
hand
know,
from. Move your hand from there.
Out there giving
Move
us
your hand from there.
All right, let me move your hand.
Put your hand by the
Right.
side.
So you have some men, right? Out here giving married woman,
Point that over, sir.
married man,
Right.
married man sex.
Whole night you doing me that boy.
Men doing nothing.
You see me that be doing anything?
But I must say
call
the yeah. You ain't call on him.
Nah, but I know you boy. I know you boy. What kind of man I presume?
I play a good day.
You hear him? Okay, good.
Can I step in a minute?
Uncle Delroy. Uncle Delroy, can't sit down between you, you know. That could be kind of rough, boy.
Yeah,
Because
you
still
put in
valley.
there. They gonna hear your voice.
They're gonna hear you. You can't sit on your
Let
way.
me step in a little bit. Let me go back to this thing I want to talk about traditional man and this
Mm-hmm.
thing. In this day and age, you don't have no traditional man. If it was traditional man for today,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of women not submitting
Mm-hmm.
to that traditional thing. They call it for traditional man,
Mm-hmm.
but yet you not want to submit to a traditional man.
Mm-hmm.
If we really to live up to traditional thing, best we stick to when we long gone
Mm-hmm.
and
No.
put on with dashiki and thing.
Yeah, no, but we do. Well, I understand they're talking about a particular behavior in how you dress, how you
No. I'm talking about
portray yourself.
actual. You say women, modernized women, no, looking for traditional men.
Right.
You're looking for traditional men. If men really supposed to be traditional men,
Mm-hmm.
women supposed to submit to
Mm-hmm.
that traditional behavior.
Okay.
Because in our day, in my father's days,
Mm-hmm.
them was traditional men.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't saying for
And
it
the
to
women
be,
were
was
traditional women.
traditional women.
Mhm.
I ain't saying for it to be barefoot and pregnant,
Mm-hmm.
but at least
Mhm.
submit
Mm-hmm.
to
To the understanding of the
behavior
traditional
So,
behavior.
so
Right.
what you're really saying in a nutshell with the traditional man, it should be that yes, time has evolved and modernized, but the traditional man, the woman must learn to accept the traditional man in a mental way. The mental capacity towards him should be.
of being what it is.
I agree.
Because
I agree.
if we really supposed to be traditional, as they say, I don't believe in this 50-50 shit, but
Mm-hmm.
let me live 50-50.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever I put out,
Mm-hmm.
you supposed to be
you
able to
reciprocate.
match
Reciprocate.
my energy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I's the head,
Mm-hmm.
but I must still have a shoulder
And a neck.
and a neck to carry me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Right?
I understand what you're saying.
These days, man are two head, no?
Because you see now?
I go through that.
Man are two head and nobody ain't.
You see now?
as again, we just give women just give the impression that Oh, I all
Independent.
independent and
Yeah.
Nah, it have a man the way.
thoughtful.
It have a man the even said they want to call him a friend, it have a man the way.
Well,
Have a
well,
man
you know
day.
what I'm saying? You're out here portraying something, and then when you go home, you're getting your head boxing. You give people the impression that you're all this and that. I ain't condoling violence. I'm not condoling a man beating a woman. But then again,
But
if
it a
you-
man getting licks too, eh?
well, if he's a fish,
But it a woman beating up the man boy.
Paul, again, that is not no traditional. That is just two energies that can actually meet on a normal plane. Because you could tell me your man out there working hard every day, fighting to provide for you, and yet you coming home, oh, you ain't do nothing for the
But,
day.
but how
Why
much
you give
man does be out there working hard every day?
Now, somebody asked the question, what is a traditional man? Now, a traditions doesn't necessarily mean old school, eh? Right? It doesn't mean old school.
We're talking based on
We're
a
talking
mental
about
mindset.
duty. We're talking
Right.
about duty. We're talking about purpose.
Yeah.
We're talking about community, understanding community, because most of our fathers and grandfathers was strong in the community. Eh?
Yeah.
In other words, no. If you know all right, for instance, let us say, for instance, your father reached me in public, and I go in and get in a fight and thing. He might know my mother or my father or whatever the case may be. He go come and tell me, hey, young man, what you doing? I see you like you want to get into a fight. Eh?
Look for
He will cut my backside,
look for home.
send me home, and guess what?
You're still getting cut tail home.
I can't go and tell him, well, Uncle so by so in the road cut my tail. I had to tell him what he cut my tail for, you know. Now, a example like that come within our school system now. We hear parents nowadays that say, I don't want nobody hit my child. You know your child bad like yours, right? You know your child disrespectful. You don't want nobody hit my child, but you see now we move away from the traditional manner of dealing with the whip or the sipplejack or the
And expect the traditional outcome.
exactly.
Bullshit.
And again, we going back to the same thing we were just saying. How
Bullshit.
can you want tradition and you don't want to?
But you wanna live in a modern mindset, but want a traditional outcome.
Yeah.
That don't make sense.
Yeah. It comes down to his ability to work, his ability to provide. That all erupt into the traditional man. Now, question, not necessarily a question, but the misunderstanding of what is to provide and to protect, right? Your wife, you met your girl for the first time. She have on a cute top, whatever top she.
I met my girl.
I just using a case.
But you will
scenario,
not do trying to lick me up, boy.
right? You met a woman.
Okay,
right?
good. There's no start to cook it. Yeah.
She breast outside, she had the shorts, heels, whatever, makeup on, she looking good. Now you get dating, all you're going out, all the thing, whatever the case may be, whatnot. You all make it official that all you're dealing, all is boyfriend and girlfriend, or all you're courting, or whatever agreement that would lead to marriage, all you're in that agreement. You decide to tell she now, you see them clothes that I used to wear for me when I'm just met you, I ain't gonna like you wearing that again. Most time, a woman approaches like, but you saw you meet me. You saw how I was to the thing. Now, guess what? She didn't realize that you're trying to protect she. You know. She thinking in her mind that you
Being a
control she. You know.
dictator. Being a dictator.
You're trying to be a dictator. You know.
Yeah. Being a dictator.
So I'm saying the approach based on protection for women, the modern woman today, is based on her wanting to, I want to protect me, yes, but I must be able to do my own thing.
And I will say, before I reach to that place where I want to be having an intimate dating scene going on, have the conversation, boy.
Yep.
Have the conversation.
Yep.
Make sure you know exactly. That is the advice I would give. Because we like to see Bobby outside. We like to see legs outside. I mean, a little pegs and legs, you know. Bobby combo, you know.
All right, but so when it come to yours,
When it come
to
nah.
yours,
No,
Oh.
close that up.
My body?
No,
Oh.
I
no.
talk-
You're talking about a woman.
My woman?
Yeah.
When it come to your woman,
What my woman is? You're talking about like when
Alright,
that happened.
You really want to respond to that? You better answer the question as it is before I respond.
But
Yeah.
I
When
can
it comes
understand.
into my personal woman, boy, I not out here feeling unsafe or looking over my shoulder in any kind of way. Right? Because I know whatever I deposit, I will be depositing to that woman.
Value.
That like area that had for next man to get in there.
Exactly.
And if our next man get in there because she wants him in
You
there.
allow it to happen.
So
I would buy
I
a
will
beer
say
for him.
straight, I'm not looking over my shoulder.
go buy a beer for him.
I don't care what you put on. I don't care what you put on. Right? The fact that you could put that on in front of me mean that I okay with that. Think about what I just say.
Yeah.
The fact that you could put that on in front of me for we to leave home, I okay with that.
Yeah.
And
So let we go. And I'm not looking over my shoulder.
so what you're trying to say is whatever happened to she?
No.
Eh.
That's not what you say.
That's not what I'm saying.
Okay.
No.
The fact
Yeah.
that you could put that on in front of me to leave home, I comfortable with that.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. So
Because at the same time
Well,
as men, we had to be real
let me
too,
go,
eh?
Let me go back to what that.
We had to be real
what Kilo
too.
was saying.
You can't want the woman to dress up like a nun. You can't be double standard though.
We ain't saying for she to dress up like her nun.
Because any woman that come on me, you know my shirt always off. My pecs always outside. My legs always outside.
It
So I
different.
can't be doing that.
It's different.
It's
No.
way
You
different.
can't bring that. You can't bring that
It's way
into
different.
that different.
Because
Hey.
Because even though you have dress, right?
Right.
You have on a short pants and a vest, or you may not have on a vest at all.
all right.
All I will say,
No,
you have on
I
a
not
shirt
understand
or-
what I'm saying. What I'm saying, the fact that I could actually be like parts of me could be visible within reason, right? You ain't expect you to be walking bareback. You ain't expect you to be walking in a kind of way, based on how a man operate. But is that I wouldn't tell my woman she had to put on a sheet to go out the road.
No,
Nobody
and
is
I'm
saying
saying no, and no.
But yeah, some men does want to do that.
Nah. I'm not going like I going back to where I was saying previously, and you was making a valid point. If you could put that on to me
Yeah.
in front of me, then it's because I'm comfortable with that.
Correct
with that
is right.
discussion. No, there's an aspect of that we're not saying, and I go say it. You see the way in which I stand with myself. Guess what? You supposed to basically emulate that. You understand? No, we're talking about traditional thinking, right? If I'm basically, I respect my body, I respect myself, it is in high esteem. You would see that.
Correct. No matter what
You
I have
would
on.
see, no matter what I
No
have on,
matter
you
what I have
would
on.
see that.
And that is exactly what I was saying.
That was
That is
saying,
exactly what I was
yeah,
saying. No
yeah.
matter what I have on, you'll see that I respect myself.
It
And you
stems
still
from
won't step to me to
dating.
bullshit.
Exactly.
From dating. It's them, because if I step to a woman all prim and proper, and she in this order, I of myself supposed to realize, look, hey,
Because what plenty people does want to do, especially men, right? They does want to reflect themselves onto the woman
Which
and
is
vice
wrong.
versa. So because you does just like that, you or your woman does just like that too. That do work.
No, I expect she to dress the way she feel comfortable to dress.
comfortable.
If-
That is we.
Oh,
That is
yeah.
we. I talking about thing I seen.
Oh, you're talking about
Where
something.
men want to put No,
So
no,
they go wear
no. The
pyjama and
reason
they go
why,
wash it to hold a whole pyjama.
yeah, you
Nah,
have, yeah.
nah,
So
nah,
is
nah,
that,
nah,
and the
nah,
reason why I chose this side of the argument, because I mean, sometimes when we hear women just feel like we're not defending them, I mean, like we come out for them. I defending them, understand? I'm not out for nobody, but I defend any woman tonight. And if they on shit, well, they on shit too. So I being mutual. I'm just saying, it are men who does want to do the most where that is concerned. And I mean, come on, we live in an era now where women competitive now.
So,
no?
somebody saying here, some guys will say they want a lady to be modest, but another time complain she too modest.
Correct.
But look at other ladies who are not
Not modest. And that is true.
No,
Don't be a devil's advocate.
right? No. Listen, that come down to a point where we're dealing with. All right, you ever go into them groceries and you see them people with their products by the beginning when they're going to the entrance.
The
With
promoters.
The promoters.
Yeah,
and
doing
thing,
promotion,
right?
yeah.
And they basically get a sample, right? Let me tell you something. Men operate from the basis of our sight. We just watch, right? We just watch. Now, for the fellas who does watch and still want to watch that and still go home and tell the woman to dress like, because she said modest, but modest differ for many individuals. So I ain't gonna use the word modest, but I want you to dress like a nun. When you're outside
Nah.
looking at the breasts outside, the bamsi outside, and whatever the case may be. But guess what? Listen to this. Listen to this, and this got tied up.
tongues and bottom.
Men married, men would sample. Yes, they would do all the sampling on the outside, whatever the case may be. But we just marry behavior. Because
And this where the dressing
Mhm.
comes in.
Mhm.
Right? Because, all right, let me take for example.
Boy, Justin is
Yeah,
a
no.
salad, boy.
Let me take for example. You're going out. All right. Say you're going for a little stroll.
Mhm.
You know, you're going out. That's to hang out.
Right.
She dressed
Mhm.
a certain way.
Mhm.
Right? She dressed modest.
Mhm.
As the woman said.
Mhm.
Modest.
Mhm.
But yet when you're going on the beach. So what's the difference?
No.
No. Hear what I say now.
But I can't agree to
Yeah,
all
but
that,
I
boy.
No. He said it.
Yeah.
He said it. He said, I
I
told
can't agree to all that.
within reason. If I'm going to the beach, it's a vest and a short pants, right?
Mm-hmm.
My wife know my standard,
Right.
right? She will dress in her bikini, right? And she would have she bikini or she batu, whatever they just
Oh,
call
right.
it, right? And she got have a netty thing
Netty
over
thing, right.
over it.
Because-
But when she had to ready to bathe, me and expecting she to go in the beach with her whole
the
clothes,
thing,
all her clothes.
Yeah. When you're
Going in
going
the
out,
be- that's
I
the
mean,
beach.
a woman going out with me to the capacity of my woman.
Mhm.
Girl, put on something easy access. We're going with you.
Mm.
Yeah. Something we could pull on the side and let me fix it, man. Pull on the
Exactly.
side.
No, again, no, that's your listen, but that's
Yes,
your woman.
pull on the side.
Right? But based on the thing that she's talking about here, in where a man go see the example of what he like outside, but they still want to tell a woman to put on a sheet. Listen, we just see, we just want to sample, all of that. But when it comes to the relationship aspect, we go into the relationship as to where the behavior is concerned. We don't marry it based on what you're sporting.
Sporting, yeah.
We marry based on your behavior. I want to know that you could really truly contribute to my peace.
We just married to character.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Where you
that's
could
my character.
manage your emotions, you could regulate, certain things.
Be here.
You
Or
understand?
sometime here. Or in between.
You know how to regulate.
I
You
mean,
understand?
you could be a woman in the streets and a hoe in
And
the
a
streets.
hoe in the sheets.
Easy. That is the easy way to put it.
All of that. That is for your
So
personal, that
we
is for your
still what
woman.
the hoe. We still
It's-
what the hoe. We still like hoes.
Ex-
But
and again-
time and place.
Exactly.
Time and place. That's why you say you don't want the hoe. You don't like hoes? I love hoes.
I choose the right to remain silent.
Hey!
In this forum.
That is
No,
set up.
you can, brother, we
is
don't
set
give
up.
a sip, you know.
Trust me.
Be honest with yourself. You don't like hoes. Come on.
That is
Come on,
set
you ain't
up.
gonna tell nobody.
The views are
Listen to me.
Hey, you like hoes, ain't?
Specific to a behavior, a type of behavior
Yeah,
when
like
you're with
the
your
hoe,
wife.
way, yeah.
That is the best way to
You
articulate
like your
it.
wife being a hoe?
For your wife to behave a particular way at home, that is where I like.
You like your wife being a
I
hoe?
like how you
But not in the street.
No, answer the way I asking you.
You want to set you up?
You'll never catch me. But, alright, let me take the word wife.
Mhm.
Right? Some women does believe. Well, I know you don't like the word. What is that call it?
Hold on. Horn, right. Or cheating.
Or cheating.
Mm-hmm.
What is that?
If
Exactly.
a woman really commits herself
Mm-hmm.
to her husband
Mm-hmm.
or to she man,
Mm-hmm.
a man could have everything right at home.
Mm-hmm.
A hoe,
Mm-hmm.
a bitch,
Mm-hmm.
a skettle.
Those names that they call themselves, yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh.
home.
Mm-hmm.
If she really puts herself into this,
Mhm.
And you
it
see,
is
he doesn't
submissive,
know that they possess that power, you know.
whereby he don't have to go outside.
Women don't know that they possess
No.
the power to to actually split personalities and have me the way you want me. You know?
Okay, no. All I know, I like to explain things for them people. No, what I'm speaking about, because we normally does always have this conversation. What they're speaking about is basically a man's approach versus a woman's approach. Based on our nature, right?
Right.
Or inherent nature, we go for quantity, right? Men go for quantity. In other words, now that is why we observe. We observation ties into the things like we want from a woman, right? Quantity. That's why we could. In other words, now when we to love a woman, we could love your woman and you could love multiple women. Because guess what? A man doesn't replace love. Right? For a woman wants quality. Right? And out of the quality of something that they do not know how to ask for it. Because guess what? When they're asking for it, they just ask for commitment
But no
and they just
quality
ask
as
for
a
loyalty.
replacement.
Right?
You know, quality as a replacement.
Right? Listen. Wait, I'll get into that. So they ask for loyalty and commitment. Now, from a man. Now, a man can be committed to you and loyal to you, but you're still loyal to others. Now, for a woman, now the fact that you want quality, guess what happened? You, if you have to operate within the capacity of the man, you're gonna replace your husband love. You would replace it. So if a man out there giving a good, if a man out there giving you, I got to point somewhere,
Brother,
right? When a man out there
one
giving
night
you
I
the married man sex,
But I doesn't be doing that.
right? When the man out there giving you the married man sex, guess what? You want to replace your husband. You understand? Because guess what? You have to have an emotional attachment with that individual. You understand? Right? So people like them, sir, you know, them people, right? Them people, when they do that, guess what? They cry down your phone. Oh God, I'm ready for a relationship. How serious are you with me? How you think? Because they're ready to replace.
All I say is not to tell nothing, boy. All I say is not to tell nothing,
I'm saying by you. We're not talking about you.
You guilty.
But I know all that, boy. I know all that, boy.
We're not talking about you.
I crazy. I'm mad. I crazy.
We're not talking
I
about you.
crazy.
We're talking about other men.
Wow, you're guilty of something? Or?
No, don't hit me that
Or
shit.
you're looking for something?
Don't
Which
hit
one?
me that shit. I know all that.
Here what Rose saying again. Also, there are some ladies doesn't dress modest / covered. Boobs out, legs showing in short dress in churches, while some preachers will tell them the truth, while other guys maybe like what they see.
And put some fries on that.
Yeah, put some fries on that.
Yeah.
You understand?
Well, in a case like that, them going with intentions to look for something.
But as man, you does know when you see the type of woman that will make a household woman for you.
Yeah.
As man, no matter how she may be presented, you does know.
You just know.
You doesn't know.
You does know.
You doesn't know.
You does know.
You doesn't know. You pick up on it.
You does know.
You pick up on it.
And for somehow, if she plays she cards right, she could just get the way she wants, yeah.
Yeah.
And they might say it's a stupid man, but now you being a stupid man, your needs are now being met.
Exactly. Because once the need of the man is being taken care of,
He good enough.
he good enough.
You don't know worry, no.
As we said,
He
sometime
normal.
back,
He normal.
as we doesn't choose them, you know.
Well, we provide. No, I tend to say no,
Yeah.
that we choose each other. Here is why. The formula for man and woman only goes with man and woman,
Right.
because you don't understand the energy that happens when it becomes positive and negative, and it is not in the sense of good and evil. Everything is painted as competitive because of the fact that we as to how we learn good and evil and how we learn wrong from right. Everything is always coined towards wrong or right, bad, good and evil, that type of thing, competitive. But it was never meant for that.
You see, if we step away from that mentality, knowing that good and evil is within oneself,
Exactly.
and is actually which one you choose to administer to will take the forefront.
Exactly.
But life
Boy.
is within one.
It could be so easy.
Life itself is within oneself.
Yes, now we know that. And what I'm saying is that many people don't understand that. Because how we were taught everything is like outside of us.
You see,
And the
we
decisions
have to
we had to
operate.
make,
We were taught to operate on a flunder-like basis, one-sided.
One-sided.
And
One
even,
dimension.
even with our relationships, we treat our people one side.
Exactly.
I like how you say that.
Right? We treat our people one sided, and how you want them to treat you, you're not treating them so.
Exactly.
But them must treat you how you want them to treat you.
Correct.
And then when done now, you're playing vindictive and talking about you ain't love me anymore. You ain't think, girl, move your stupid watch.
Yeah. No, it should.
What you really feel it is?
It should.
Or is that kind of cacaola?
It had to be.
As
How to be?
Look, for instance,
That what you doing? Don't come around me that bullshit.
we have a
Nonsense.
saying, or
Mm-hmm.
within the group, we have a saying.
Mm-hmm.
You could only put out
Mm-hmm.
what you have.
I'm not
in
drinking
you.
tonight.
Mm-hmm.
You
I've been a
can't
good-
put out
I've been a good
anything
man.
else more than what you.
Exactly.
Unless you open your mind
Mm-hmm.
to other stuff,
Mm-hmm.
then you'll be able to put out more than
More
what
than
you
what
have.
it-
I
Yeah,
think
yeah. And that's
think
based on attaining more stuff. Yeah.
that relationship
So-
situation
Mhm.
right now, but we had to have a big long conversation.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we're having a conversation based on you just bouncing off of me and saying, yeah,
Yeah.
agree.
You
No.
see that? No.
We're having a conversation.
That
where
trap.
if we're not having a
Tell me your
conversation,
views.
I don't.
Tell me your views.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah,
last
yeah,
time
yeah.
I
Your
from
opinion.
No.
Tell me
That is
what
a
you think.
trap. That is a trap.
Don't bounce nothing off of me.
No bongs. No. Come with your original. Come with your original state.
You ain't
Come.
taking me for no ass.
Yeah, don't do that. Now, one person might have mentioned this some time ago that they're not gonna tell a man again as to what they want from him. Right? In other words, then the man must able to come forward and just state. You understand? In other words, now be transparent. So she not asking him. So if he basically asks, so what you want me, how you want us to, how you want this dynamic to work, or what the case may be, she said, from her perspective, she said she's not gonna ask for that. Now I could understand to a degree why, because guess what?
I don't
As
understand
no, hear what? He made the point. Right? Whereby if by me saying certain things, you're always navigating towards the things that I say to be
give me the right
agreeable,
answer.
to give the right
Yeah,
answer.
you're trying to give me the right
So
answer.
that's the degree where I understand why she say what she say.
Right.
You understand?
I don't want the right answer. Tell me the truth.
Yeah.
But then again, it come like you want me to read your effing mind.
But like it.
No,
I'm
but
mind reader.
no,
I'm not a psychic.
no.
No.
Uncle Delroy,
No,
you know what you have to do.
no,
Be
no.
yourself, boy.
No.
If
it's
she
just-
can't accept you for you being you,
Yeah.
but move away from
Because
that,
guess
bro.
what? Guess what? The
It's
basic
I don't mind
the
reading there.
basic,
Be you.
the basic understanding of you operating within a relationship don't need to be taught to you,
No, you being yourself.
That is within your nature. You man and woman come together. You would there are things that you would automatically learn or know based on how you're supposed to operate within that.
right.
The
Okay.
other extra stuff when you come based on when the dynamics when they come together.
No, you have to
You know
remember,
what I'm
Uncle Delroy, when you operate from a basis of agreement based on the conversation that you had with this individual, you are now putting yourself in a robotic position. Right? You are no longer being yourself. You are now possessed by a yes man spirit. And
Oh,
the
hold on,
moment
that's
you
a
realize that you're being the moment you realize that you are now being taken advantage of based on the yes man spirit that you now put yourself in, it could be too late.
Yeah.
And then they gonna want to know, I can't even be myself around she dog. Is you start that bullshit?
Is you start that.
Because
Is you start that
because of what you portray.
because you
What
want you so wanna get you with the gig. And I say a gig because you ain't gonna last.
Exactly.
You so wanna get you with the gig that you tell she everything she want here just to get the gig. What the hell going on? You come around me, I tell you all the bad things.
All right. Well,
I tell you all the bad things.
Yeah.
Let me see if you can still stand up there.
Yeah,
now.
stay or leave.
Understand?
Stay or leave.
I want to see if you stand up. I tell you all the bad things.
it come like some fellas I know. You're flaunting the money. And when she started taking the money, when the money run out now,
Yeah.
You're vexed.
They're doing,
you're vexed.
not just that, they're doing any and anything to continue to flaunt it.
To flaunt it.
To the point that you end up and you want to rob, you want to thief.
Put yourself in a
Or
problem.
you want to be
Because that
being
was she
robbed.
expecting.
Exactly.
Or you want to be robbed.
Right? Because that was she
All of that.
expecting.
Yeah.
All of that.
You see what I did?
Yeah.
Right? But alright, let's take for example my wife.
Okay. Just tread carefully.
Your wife.
We listen We just tell her check.
I never said. I never yes,
No,
We just said check.
we all know my one.
Mm-hmm.
You could actually stand up and watch her
Mm-hmm.
and know
Mm-hmm.
to yourself the kind of mood that she in.
Okay.
Without even asking she or without she even saying anything,
Mm-hmm.
you know how to address the situation
Right.
or how to approach her,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Because we've been together so much now that
Mm-hmm.
I know
Yeah.
when she come home,
Even the micro expressions.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
even in the
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
just by the way she walk and all, you could tell
Yeah.
well, nah,
Alright, yeah. She not in the mood tonight.
she not
Yeah.
in that mood.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And there are some women that they just come out kind of, how to say about it?
Mm-hmm.
Help me with it. In a way that if they're angry,
Mm-hmm. The attitude up there.
we up
Yeah,
there.
like they can't tell them nothing.
Yeah,
Yeah, and they're supposed to know what it is, and they ain't gonna talk about it,
Exactly.
and they're gonna be you're supposed to know. Yeah,
I
yeah. I catch that.
I this one. So
Yeah, and we and that ties into what we talked about previously. That we married for as Creed was saying, you're married character. You understand? You're married in we don't want a wife or looking for a wife, you're looking for elements of stability, you're looking for elements of accountability. You're looking for elements of whereby she could be able to contribute to your peace. You understand? Not to be your peace, but to contribute to your peace. You understand? Because inherently you're already at peace. You understand? Because the reason why I'm granting you a relationship because I'm at peace with the person that I decide to marry. So she could be able to contribute to that. Now that comes with emotional regulation, that comes with she understanding herself, right? She basically now see herself as side by side. A woman not supposed to be either in front of you or behind you. A woman supposed to be side by side. Originally, right? When it was the understanding of the feminine, the masculine and feminine nature, it's supposed to be side by side.
Right.
If you realize, we will talk about it when you do a plug, like the circuit,
Female.
there's a male and female,
Right.
right? There is a positive and a negative.
Right.
The understanding, as we were saying before, in regards to where that is concerned, is that the understanding of that is for harmony, is for compatibility, is for basically for us to go forward with understanding who we are,
Right.
right? Who you are as a female, who I am as a male. This is the way I operate as a male. This is how you operate as a female. To understand. But just now,
Right.
when we move away, what causes us to move away from that is because now we approach it whereby it's like competitive.
Right.
Hence why you hear most times, hardly or never, you would hear a man say it. But most times you would hear a woman say, oh, if you could do it, I could do it too. Right? If I decide, because I'm not understanding that this is my nature, she would negate that.
No, you
And
have to
she-
remember the woman in this part of the rotation right now, very competitive.
Yeah, real competitive.
Very and it's not their fault they're
And
competitive.
combative.
It's not their fault they reach there. The man them fail way.
Let me ask you the next question.
I would say the system fail.
Well, yeah.
And by the
But
way
it's-
of the men.
And
Yeah,
our-
the men in the
our-
system
our-
failed, so
our-
they had to do that.
Our
Yeah.
foreparents and all failed us because
They
never
lied to it.
prepared- Exactly.
They lied
never
to it. They didn't
prepared
tell
us
you the truth.
for this. Let me flip the script now.
Mhm.
So why it is that I supposed to read you and know your
Mhm.
as we think said,
Mhm.
I supposed to know your language.
Okay.
Hear me?
I'll give you a
I
question.
supposed to know your language, right?
Mhm.
But yet, when I come home,
Mhm. She can read yours.
please.
Okay.
Because the
You need-
emotional intelligence not there.
No. I'm not gonna.
It's there.
No.
It's just that.
No, listen this.
This
Listen
is
this.
first grade.
Right? No, this guy he, as Ariel started today, he started saying he defending the woman. Right? One thing that we would have
Yes, I
talked about
defend
and
them
we would have
ladies today.
realized is that when it comes to that aspect of us knowing our woman,
Mm-hmm.
it is in the understanding of the observation.
Right.
Hear this out carefully for the people on the live also. But let's go learn something. When you observe, you tend to be detailed in your observation. So you as a man, because you're observing between your nature to observe a woman, because remember you watching as to what you want as the woman that you want to be your wife. Right? She not watching. Even your biblical understanding tell you, hey,
But you're
it's
supposed
a
to
man
be-
who choose his wife, not a woman who choose. It's a man who choose his wife. So if the man is the one choosing or searching for a wife, he's the one gonna be the hunter. When you're hunting, what does do? You just look. You just pay attention. You just pay attention to detail.
Right.
Where you're nesting, where the prey nesting, where the hunting themselves.
Stalking. You stalk that thing.
Don't use the word stalk. I don't like that. Don't do that. Don't.
Nobody not stalking here,
We're
brother.
stalking. Nah.
But if you-
Stalking is obsession.
No. No,
Uncle
I'm not
Delroy,
using it in that sense.
you just
Well,
stalk.
wait. Let me
Uncle
finalize
Delroy-
the point.
Uncle
right?
Delroy, you just stalk. You just stalker.
Let me finalize the point. In the approach of we observing or we being observant,
Right.
what we're doing is basically we paying attention,
Yeah.
right? So the thing is, it now as to the question I was asking, why she not cheating? No, she incapable. She do not have the ability, and the thing is, it now for she to himself get the ability, she have to actually have the willingness. The aspect of it comes to experiences. So basically, when all they come together and all they start experiences, because of the experiences, she start to learn that, oh, I need to pay attention to my man. But initially, you ain't gonna get that. Because guess what? Because of the fact that you already inherently have that ability, guess what happened? You would have to take the initiative all the time.
Well, do ask for.
You would always have to provide stability to your woman. Even the point when basically, all right, we just always talk about this. When the woman could get the option, take the option, or have the option of not getting up to go to work,
Right.
you don't have that
You
option.
don't have that option.
You understand? You do not have that. You have to get up, even though you're sick, even though you ain't feel up to it. You have to get up and,
And-
get
But that is the
Even
part of
even
emotional
self-
intelligence
even
we're talking
self you ain't got
about.
to work.
that part.
You still had to find some means or ways of doing something home to make sure, well, look.
Yeah, you would have to. That's what I'm saying. Even though you ain't got to work and you ain't feeling well, you
Take
still
one
have
for
to
the
get
team,
up and
right?
get. You
Take
can't be
one for
lying
the
on your
team.
bed all day.
Take one for the team.
All of that.
Anyhow,
If all I know what I take for that team, they mean. But basically, that's how we supposed to.
again,
Mm.
we going back to the same
Mm.
point of you're saying you want
Mm-hmm.
this, you want that,
Right.
you're putting down the order of how you
Oh, you want certain things, right?
done.
Question. This is one question I would ask all women. Is this according to what you want from me? It means that I have to give you it, right? Correct? If you are to ask me for something, say for instance, you are to ask me for this phone,
Right.
it means that I have to give you this phone. You're just going to take it?
That's not, no.
Uncle Delroy, you're kind of questionable and you're stalking, you're taking things without asking.
If-
No.
yeah.
I understand what you're saying, right?
But may I say it yet?
Alright, finish it.
If I giving you something, right? If I'm giving you something, you demanded something from me. I'm saying, okay, I'll go give you it, right? Does it mean that I have to give you it? Yes. I have to give you it. It means that I have to give you whatever you demanded.
Sorry, you gonna take it?
So you can take it.
No.
No, while I find that still asking a question.
No. I see. Yes. Sorry. No. The reason I'm saying is that
Yeah.
I demanding something from you.
So-
Well, in our case, I demanding something, right?
Right.
You said it's not that you have to.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that you have to give it to me.
Mm-hmm.
I demanding something from. I'm not supposed to demand anything from you.
No, but
I
I'm
asking you.
right. Okay, so you're not demanding, the asking, right?
Right?
For
It's up to your choice.
to give you.
To give it
But
to
at the end of the day, no. But at the end of the day, there is some aspect of whether you ask or you demand, we're talking about from the perspective of the woman,
Right.
She demanding certain things. In other words, she have a list of things that she may demand or she may ask for, right? It means that you have to give her, correct?
Go ahead.
Right, okay. It means that you have to give her.
Right,
The question
yeah.
I would ask her,
Uh,
do you want me to give you in accordance to your idea or as to me giving it to you?
okay.
Because guess what? Women does demand certain things. Now,
Uh-huh.
expectation within a relationship by default
Mhm.
is chaotic. It got be confusion at the end of it. Right? Because guess what? You are expecting something from a whole other being, a whole other understanding. Not from within yourself, from a whole other understanding.
And
So
they
when-
don't have to agree to it.
And I'm saying you don't have to agree to it, but at the end of the day, if you decide to deal with your wife,
No,
basically to bestow something.
The other party don't have to agree to it.
Oh, okay,
Well,
okay, okay.
And this is the
So
point I'm
even
trying
them agreeing to actually, like that what I always say, if somebody do something for you, appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Because I not do it.
I
Right,
didn't have to.
I
right.
do have to do it.
But I'm saying, no, the thing is it no. Anytime, and that I was going to, in the expectation.
Mm.
Expectation in relationship by default is chaotic. It's chaos. It's going to cause confusion. Right? Now, to land my point, in regards to that understanding, is that what you have to have an understanding of, both parties, is that if you ask for something or demand it, whatever you do in regards to that, and I decide to give it to you, you cannot state within yourself, as I say, when I give you, be grateful. Because you cannot have the idea in your mind as to how you want to receive it. You catch me? If you have it in your mind as to how you want to receive it, and I'm nowhere within your idea or where that is concerned, when I give it to you, guess what? You could take this thing from me and still be ungrateful. You understand? And still be ungrateful and still cost me out for giving it.
Yep.
You ever give somebody something and then and they never ask them what they want, and you give them something and it was like,
You give me what you want to give me, you ain't give me what I want.
Aye. And
Or you try to be mindful of someone and be considerate of them, and the fact that you try to be considerate about whatever they're doing or whatever they're going,
What is this?
How
How you
they may
consider
appreciate that, you know.
No.
How you gonna do that? I don't like that.
I don't like
thing.
that. Mhm.
How you could? But I try to be considerate. I know this is all going on with you. I try to be considerate, but it's like I shouldn't be considerate. But then when I'm not considerate, it's like you never consider it. Girl, your mother.
no, that's the understanding of it. You see,
Simple.
when we operate within that spectrum, right? And as I was, and I think you and all make the mention, have the conversation first. You understand? And you see now, some women, some men, this is a people thing. If you're not the person to be talkative or to articulate, the other party might be the one to show, right? Or explain it in action, right? So if the man is not the one to articulate, woman, you have to understand that the way in which he gonna, because there's two ways they're gonna communicate. You either go show it or you articulate it.
Yeah, you're
You
gonna
understand?
voice it.
So the thing is it now, you as the woman, you have to understand, hey, your man don't like, your man is not a talker, but he go show. You have to know how to read that love language. You understand? And vice versa. So you have to get it now, you have to get the deep conversations, the hard conversation. I test this with my wife in the initial stages of our marriage. Right? And I talk about threesome. No, I didn't have no intention of doing threesome. I like to tell her if she called for you.
But you're too liar,
but
boy. You know you want
initially,
to
no. Initially, that wasn't no.
So
I know marriage. I know marriage.
if she tells you, yeah, no.
Hallelujah, thank you, Jesus. Let's move on. Praise the Lord.
Praise the Lord.
Right. So we talk about that. Now, the reason why I initiated the conversation, it was a hard conversation to have. Right? It is a hard conversation because culturally, we're not designed to hear those things.
Yep.
Because guess what? Initially, when you're having a conversation like that with a woman, she'll say, oh, you didn't see me as this. Or they tend to look at belittle themselves.
And look and
look
put
as
the
if
and put the other person in the greater light.
Exactly.
Next thing you're enjoying she more than me.
Exactly.
Really,
Exactly.
bitch?
But it
Exactly.
happens. It happens.
No, we know those things.
No, but why
happen.
you had to go there? So why you ain't
But why
think you better than she?
Ah,
And
Why
even-
you ain't think you better than
but
she?
even so, look for instance, you don't even have to have a threesome. And within man and woman itself is a problem. Because you're there and you're trying your best to please or satisfy.
She had daddy issues.
And
She had
it's
daddy
like-
issues.
oh gosh, that's all you could do.
They like we could talk about. No, and I was saying, this was just test it. When you could able to have those conversations would normally be, as we would say, taboo with your significant other, is not the purpose of the conversation itself, you know. It's if you could really truly handle the hard things.
Yeah.
You understand? Because guess what?
Natural conversation.
Let's be real. Life will show you some shit in that relationship.
Yeah.
To the point where you want to hit your bottle in your face. You go want, she might even say want to stab you in the night. She might get up and be you find her here in the night when you're sleeping and she never to know it because she might have see something on your phone. Right? How you gonna have them conversations then when it happen?
As one of we partners
Oh,
and
let's
them-
stay
as
away
one of-
from that.
as one of our friends and them said, I would call name wherever you see there, you are the tech. Because it happened many times to our friend.
Yeah.
Come on.
So that's what I'm saying. Is that at the end of the day, you basically have to have a hard conversation. So as we was talking about the topic was because I'm a whore. We talk about sexual liberation, accountability, relationship collapse. We talk about the communication, the conversation that we tend to have in regards to basically seeing our relationship flourish. And as I said before, our platform, right, in particular the Man Cave and We Don't Give a Sip, is more about how we could able to balance it off. You understand? This is not a man versus woman situation here at all. The only way we could able to better our society is to face the hard conversations head on. If we keep ducking the conversations, ducking and hiding from the conversation within our own relationships with our significant other, how can I then know to try to impart certain things onto my children or even serve my community? It make no sense. You understand? It starts somewhere.
And
So-
in this day and age, things changing so fast and so rapidly that some of us naturally just can't keep up,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And if you can't keep up, you get left behind.
Yep.
And how you expect yourself to pass on and you can't keep up.
Yeah.
We refer back to our fathers in the days gone by. Them only know one standard of life. Hard work.
Hard work, yeah. They ain't no more rest. Even self in the old age, they still have to go and do something.
To hustle.
Yeah.
Right?
No, there's some positives within our past,
Yeah.
right?
There
As we just call them our ancestors, right? That basically we could learn from, we could understand it, and basically better it. One of the things that I can't understand is that if we are evolving as human beings and we're
Right.
evolving in technology, we're evolving within the world,
Right.
why we still operating in Stone Age? Where is the capacity for us to learn?
We go right back to it again.
Meet the crudes.
We can't. We want things to change so fast.
Yeah, but when
we
it
can't
change,
keep up.
yeah, but when
Cannot
when the
keep
thing change, it's like we don't understand. The change is for you to understand because remember, this not staying.
It's not.
Especially when it comes to culture changing, right? Before I close, do you think our children in Tobago now, based on how we operate with our culture, because we're just very copycat, we're
Yeah.
very copycat,
Careful.
right?
Go ahead.
Yeah, Tobago,
Brother.
you're from Tobago,
Brother.
Go ahead.
right? We as Tobagonians, we
Rasta
copycat,
no copy no cat.
right?
Brother.
We carbon copy.
Yeah.
Correct.
Right? We
Rephrase
like to
that
carbon
statement.
copy.
Good. I got take that.
You think, no, we may not live, we will not live to see 100 years, right? But after that 100 years, it means that there's a next generation of Tobagonians going to be within this space. Somebody else going to be living here,
Right.
right? So where somebody else going to loan the lands that Tam and Warner
all
and them
the-
fellas
right.
they own, right? The supermarket that they own, somebody else going to own
Right.
it. Even if it might pass on through legacy,
Right.
hey, somebody else going to own it, right? Do you think, based on how our culture is right now, the fact that we just call carbon copy, right? And copy things from other individuals, and we don't have no identity for say towards our culture.
No original.
Do you think those generation after 100 years go basically know what it is to be a Tobagonian?
No.
Based on how things going?
No.
They might themselves know what is our national dish.
No.
They might themselves know what is our coat of arms. You understand?
I want to say something, you know.
Say it.
That's
See?
why- Look, I was talking to my little nephew the other day,
Mhm.
and something that I learned from way when then.
Mhm.
I take a little conco and I pong it down and I put 2 holes in it and I string and
Mhm.
Zoom, zoom.
I.
Mhm. Mhm.
My nephew watch me like, Uncle, what is that?
What is that?
What you doing?
Mhm.
What kind of game is that?
Mhm. Mhm.
He watch me. He just turn it back
Mhm.
and you see going on the tab.
Mhm.
I said, boy, all I really know what's going on. Because our tradition has so died off,
Mhm. Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
And it comes right back again to a traditional man.
Mhm.
Traditional men are dying off so much now
Mhm.
that
Put them KFC man
I
to
was-
work gardener. They don't even know how to plant cassava.
Exactly.
Then they
it
didn't even know the
wasn't
set
for
season.
us.
I see some men, as soon as they touch dirty, they want to go quick
They
wash
want
their
to
hand.
All
As-
under the nail and
Yeah,
the
they're
cuticle.
going and spending time on the water, washing the cuticle. And I'm like, brother, what you doing,
What you
man?
doing?
What is this?
Some of them can't even
You
push a
know,
shovel
by we
properly.
used to go outside and play, was we building our immunity
Yeah. That's why we
to
ain't
deal with
get,
germs?
that's why we ain't get
Dot does
COVID.
heal cut.
That's why we ain't get COVID.
Exactly.
Dot does heal cut. When you bruise, anyhow.
But it is what it is. But guys, we're gonna continue this conversation next week. All I would hear from some perspective. We'll hear some perspective from some female, right? Next
Female or
week.
females?
Female or females. One so far she committed to come next week. Right? She big on social media, so she gonna be here next week in regards to, giving us a perspective on this topic. Right? The topic that we're dealing with is because I'm a whore. We're talking about sexual liberation. We're talking about accountability. We would actually talk about more so of the collapsing relationship, right? From feminism to OnlyFans to sex now, commit later. Is anyone happy? And that's the last question I got to ask before we leave. Is anyone happy based on what is happening now?
What is
So-
happiness?
Now you.
I have a penis.
Yeah,
I have a penis.
yeah, all our happiness.
On that note,
all our
Uncle
happiness.
Deloy has left the building.
So we go elaborate on that next week, all right? And I'm hoping this could be interesting because it's gonna be the first woman to the man cave. It could be very much interesting for she to be a part of the conversation. So guys, it's nice. ABW Signature Media Plus, Wilson Music Center, Mr. Andy, Dev, Delroy, thanks for stopping by.
Yep. Uncle
Um,
Delroy. Read.
Right, Steamy.
Right.
So we here in the man cave. See you all next week, and we got touch base a little bit more. Yeah, blessed love.